Hey friends, welcome to Positive Power with your host Michele Dionne. Thanks for joining me for another week of our positive videos. So this week I wanted to talk to you about New Year's resolutions. You know, now's the time. We have 2 weeks left of 2016. So we take that time, we reflect on the year. How'd it go? Did you feel like you were successful? Did you have some tragedy? Was it a year you're never going to forget, or is it a year you want to forget? It can go either way, right? And so now the other half of that is looking forward. So what do you want to do for 2017? What do you want to achieve? You know, quite often for New Year's resolutions, we pick big things. We pick big things like, oh, well, I want to quit smoking. I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 100 pounds. You know, quite often we make those goals so unachievable, and then we beat ourselves up, don't we, mentally, because we don't achieve them. But if we would have kept them real, we would have been much, much better off. So I just want to make some suggestions for you. So if you want to be a better, fitter you for 2017, you know, slow and steady wins the race. So if that's what you're after, start giving yourself little goals, little things that you can do, changes in your life that'll help you achieve the goals that you're after. For example, if you want a fitter you, make a goal that you want to walk more and change your habits to reflect that. One of which is when you go to the store, instead of parking in the closest spot, park in the farthest spot, right? That way you're forcing yourself to walk. You know, carry a basket when you don't have a lot of stuff, as opposed to pushing a cart that only has a couple things in it. It's forcing you to actually do some lifting, right? That's another thing. If you want to lose weight, one thing you can look at is your portion size. Make sure that you start eating smaller portions. You know, we have got way out of control in our portions. Oh, good grief. You know, we filled these big plates. One of the tricks that I did to help me lose weight is I started eating my meals on a sandwich plate. Now I'm a grazer. I eat all the time. And I eat small portions though. So I eat probably 6 or 7 times a day, but it'll be a handful of this, a handful of that. Smaller portions. So change the way you eat, and then of course change the stuff you're eating. And you know, unfortunately there's so much stuff out there, bad information out there, that eating healthy is more expensive. And it is, but on such a small scale. Like if it's 10 cents more, you're worth it. You're totally worth it. So maybe look at, you know, the size of the stuff that you're eating, how often you're eating, and what you're eating. So those are little things that you can change all the time. And if, you know, on Tuesday you fall off the beaten path, you're not going to beat yourself up over it. But if you go and you buy a gym membership for $200 or $300 that you don't use for 6 months, you're really going to beat yourself up over that. So if you make a big goal like that, make sure you're going to stick to it. Make the commitment. But the little things are a lot easier to commit yourself to. And that's what I want. I want you to be successful in everything that you do, you know. And maybe your goals are something that's not health related, not food or fitness related. Maybe it's something more about you as a person. You know, like it's hard for us to say no sometimes. So maybe that's your thing. In 2017, you're going to learn to say no more. Maybe in 2017, you're going to realize that you don't have to justify why you said no. You can just say it, feel confident in it, and leave it at that, right? Maybe it's a year that you're going to take up a newer or an old hobby. You know, I talk quite often about doing things that make your heart hum. And maybe this is the year that you're going to start, you know, or are you a reader that never has time to read? Maybe you can make time. Maybe you can turn into a documentary junkie like I am. Maybe you want to start going to the movies. Maybe, like, I don't know. Everybody has their own thing. You know, I was speaking to a group last night and I brought the same question out to them. And it was really interesting. Like, the one person does crafts. Somebody else was into model trains. Whatever it is that makes you feel good and makes your heart hum, maybe that's what you want to do for your New Year's resolution, is commit some more time for yourself, for things that make you feel good, because you deserve it. So there you go. I hope you got something from that, and you got a couple weeks to think about before the new year. But remember, every day is a new day. Every day you can change and improve your life. So have a great week, and next week we'll do it all again. Take care.